telling your stories. This is Tales from the Tiers.
Friday, January 15th was a very special day for 96-year-old Lena Pierce. Just before 4 o'clock that afternoon, a very special gift arrived for her at the Greater Binghamton Airport. Action News was there as Lena was reunited with her long-lost daughter 82 years later.
And long years gone by.
It was a reunion.
Quite a few. We'll catch up.
82 years in the making.
All this time, and now I'm finally going to see her again.
Lena Pierce is 96 years old.
I can't remember back that far.
A mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, thinking back to 1933.
Because that was so many years ago.
When at 14, she gave birth to a little girl in a Utica hospital. Her name was Eva May.
She bathed her and changed her diaper, and she came to love her.
And 6 months later, her baby girl was gone.
And then the state came in and took her away from her and said she wasn't old enough to have a baby.
There's a lot of times I worried about her, wondered where she was.
Eva grew up on Long Island, an only child.
And I had imaginary sisters and I had imaginary brothers. I had them all named and I would talk to them at night.
Her adoptive parents renamed her Betty and cared for her for years.
My adoptive mother died when I was 21 and my father died a few years later, so I've been on my own all this time.
But not anymore.
No, not anymore.
That's a nice picture.
Yeah.
Because after 50 years of searching,
so she was growing up and I was growing old.
Betty found her mother. And Lena.
Here's your daughter, Mom. Here's Eva May.
Hi, Mom.
Found her Eva.
An aunt of mine had one day slipped and said that my name was Eva. And I said, oh, and she says, and you know you were born up in Utica.
Okay. With clues to her past, Betty began looking. Online searching through Ancestry.com, a call placed to the Utica hospital where she was born, and then this, her birth certificate and her mother's name.
You know, it came through and she was alive, my God, and then I've been talking to her on the phone and it was like, it's all gone. My life is complete at this point. I'm real.
82 years of wondering, searching, and hoping. But 82 years that were well worth the wait.
And long years gone by.
Yes, quite a few.
We'll catch up.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if we hear that one.
Now, right before Betty arrived at the Binghamton Airport, Lena said to me off camera that she thought it was going to be a beautiful day, and I can tell you firsthand, it was a very, very beautiful moment. Lena and Betty's story is just one of many here in the Southern Tier, and we want to hear yours. If you head on over to our Facebook page, it's WBNG TV Action News, you'll see the first story on it right now is Lena and Betty's story. It's a link to their story, also a link to my Facebook page, Caroline Goggin, WBNG. Feel free to send me a message, and we may use your tale from the tier right here on Action News. We'll be right back.